Esta conferencia comenzará a grabarse.
Chapter 1. Page 1. How do you do?
Miss Lopez, this is Mr. Duval.
How do you do, Mr. Duval?
This is Mr. Duval. This is Miss Lopez. This is Mrs. Morgan.
Is this Mr. Duval? Yes, it is. It's Mr. Duval.
Is this Mr. Duval? No, it's not. It's not Mr. Duval.
Is this Miss Lopez? No, it's not. Is it Mr. Duval or Mrs. Morgan? It's Mrs. Morgan. Page 2. Who's this?
This is Miss Santos. This is Mrs. Schultz. This is Mr. Tanaka.
Is this Mr. Morgan? No, it's not. Is it Mr. Tanaka? No, it's not. Who is it? It's Miss Santos.
Is this Miss Santos? No, it's not. Is it Mr. Duval? No, it's not. Who is it? It's Mr. Tanaka.
Who's this? It's Mr. Duval.
Action questions number 1. Listen. This is Mr. Morgan. Answer. Is this Mr. Duval? No.
No, it's not.
Is it Mr. Morgan? Yes.
Yes, it is.
Listen. This is Mrs. Morgan. Answer. Is this Mrs. Schultz? No.
No, it's not.
Is it Miss Santos?
No, it's not.
Who is it?
It's Mrs. Morgan.
Listen. Is this Mrs. Morgan or Mr. Morgan?
It's Mr. Morgan.
Very good.
Page 4. What's this?
This is a map. This is a picture. This is a cassette.
Is this a map? Yes, it is.
Is this a map too? No, it's not.
Is this a picture or a cassette? It's a cassette.
Is this a map? No, it's not. Is it a picture? No, it's not. What is it? It's a telephone.
Is this a cassette? No, it's not. Is it a map? No, it's not. What is it? It's a typewriter.
And what's this? It's a dog.
Action questions number 2. Listen. Is this a typewriter? Yes.
Yes, it is.
Is this a typewriter?
No, it's not.
Is it a dog?
No, it's not.
What is it?
It's a telephone.
And what's this?
It's a dog.
Very good. Very good.
Page 6. France is a country.
This is France. France is a country.
This is Paris. Paris is a city.
This is the Seine. The Seine is a river.
Is France a city? No, it's not. Is it a river? No, it's not. What is it? It's a country.
Is the Seine a country? No, it's not. Is it a city? No, it's not. What is it? It's a river.
Page 7. What country is this?
Is this a country? Yes, it is. Is it Germany? No, it's not. What country is it? It's the United Kingdom. And what country is this? It's Ireland.
Is this a country too? No, it's not. Is it a country or a city? It's a city. Is it Berlin? No, it's not. What city is it? It's New York.
And what city is this? It's Paris.
Action questions number 3. Listen. This is New York. Answer. Is New York a city?
Yes, it is.
Is Paris a city too?
Yes, it is.
Is France a city?
No, it's not.
What's France?
It's a country.
Is Paris a country or a city?
It's a city.
And what's Berlin?
It's a city too.
Very good.
Page 8. Paris is in France.
Is Paris in France? Yes, it is. Is Tokyo in France too? No, it's not. Is it in Spain or in Japan? It's in Japan. And where's Berlin? It's in Germany. What city is in Spain? Madrid is.
Is Toronto in the United States? No, it's not. What country is Toronto in? It's in Canada. And where's Rome? It's in Italy.
Action questions number 4. Answer. Is Paris a city?
Yes, it is.
Is Paris in France?
Yes, it is.
Is Madrid in France too?
No, it's not.
Is Madrid in France or in Spain?
It's in Spain.
Is Berlin in Spain too?
No, it's not.
Where's Berlin?
It's in Germany.
And where's Rome?
It's in Italy.
Very good. Very good.
Page 10. Berlin is a city in Germany.
Is Berlin a city? Yes, it is. Is it in Germany? Yes, it is. Berlin is a city in Germany. Is Paris a city in Germany too? No, it's not. Paris is a city in France. Marseille is a city in France too. And what about Toronto? Is Toronto a city in France? No, it's not. Toronto is a city in Canada. What about the Mississippi? Is the Mississippi a city? No, it's not. Is it in Canada? No, it's not. The Mississippi is a river in the United States.
Action questions number 5. Listen. This is Madrid. Answer. Is Madrid a country or a city?
It's a city.
Is it a city in France?
No, it's not.
Is it a city in France or a city in Spain?
It's a city in Spain.
And what's Paris?
It's a city in France.
Is New York a city in the United States?
Yes, it is.
What's the Mississippi?
It's a river in the United States.
Very good.
Page 11. He and she.
This is Mr. Morgan. This is Mrs. Morgan.
Mr. Morgan is English. He's English.
Mrs. Morgan is English too. She's English.
Is Mr. Morgan English? Yes, he is. Is Mr. Duval English too? No, he's not. Is he German? No, he's not. What nationality is Mr. Duval? He's French. Is Mr. Tanaka Brazilian or Japanese? He's Japanese.
Is Mrs. Morgan English? Yes, she is. Is Mrs. Duval English too? No, she's not. Is she German? No, she's not. What nationality is Mrs. Duval? She's French. And what about Miss Lopez? She's Venezuelan.
Action questions number 6. Listen. This is Mr. Morgan. Answer. Is Mr. Morgan English?
Yes, he is.
Is Mr. Tanaka English too?
No, he's not.
Is he English or Japanese?
He's Japanese.
Is Mrs. Morgan Japanese too?
No, she's not.
What nationality is she?
She's English.
And what about Mr. Duval?
He's French.
Very good.
Page 12. Tokyo is a Japanese city.
Is Tokyo a city? Yes, it is. Is it a Japanese city? Yes, it is. Is Paris a Japanese city too? No, it's not.
What's Paris? It's a French city. Is Berlin a French city or a German city? It's a German city. And what about London? It's an English city.
Action questions number 7. Listen. This is Berlin. Answer. Is Berlin a German city?
Yes, it is.
Is Paris a German city too?
No, it's not.
Is it a German city or a French city?
It's a French city.
And what about Tokyo?
It's a Japanese city.
Very good.
Page 13. Mr. Morgan is from London.
Mr. Morgan is English. He's from London.
Is Mr. Morgan from Cambridge? No, he's not. Is he from Oxford or London? He's from London. And what about Mrs. Morgan? What nationality is she? She's English too. Where's she from? She's from London too. What city is Mr. Tanaka from? He's from Tokyo.
Action questions number 8. Listen. It's Mrs. Morgan. Answer. Is Mrs. Morgan English?
Yes, she is.
Is she from Oxford?
No, she's not.
Where's she from?
She's from London.
Is Mr. Tanaka from London too?
No, he's not.
What city is he from?
He's from Tokyo.
Very good.
Page 16. Numbers.
10,
9,
8,
7,
6,
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
0.
Page 17. And this is Mrs. Dupont.
Mr. Morgan, this is Mr. Duval. Mr. Duval is French. He's from Paris.
How do you do, Mr. Duval?
And this is Mrs. Dupont. Mrs. Dupont is French too. She's from Marseille.
How do you do, Mrs. Dupont?
Oral Review, Chapter 1. Listen, this is New York. Answer, is New York a city?
Yes, it is.
Is New York in the United States?
Yes, it is.
Is London in the United States?
No, it's not.
Is London in England?
Yes, it is.
Very good. Repeat. London is a city in England. It's an English city. Repeat. Paris is a city in France. It's a French city. Berlin is a city in Germany. It's a
German city.
Tokyo is a city in Japan. It's a
Japanese city.
Rio is a city in Brazil. It's a
Brazilian city.
Madrid is a city in Spain. It's a
Spanish city.
Washington is a city in the United States. It's an
American city.
Very good. And now answer. Is Rome an American city too?
No, it's not.
What is Rome?
It's an Italian city.
What about Berlin?
Berlin is a German city.
Repeat. Berlin is a German city. It's a city in Germany. Repeat. Paris is a French city. It's a city in France. Tokyo is a Japanese city. It's a
city in Japan.
Caracas is a Venezuelan city. It's a
city in Venezuela.
Washington is an American city. It's a...
It's a city in the United States.
Very good. And now listen. This is Tokyo. And this is Mr. Tanaka. Answer. Is Mr. Tanaka in Japan?
Yes, he is.
Is he in Osaka?
No, he's not.
Is he in Osaka or in Tokyo?
He's in Tokyo.
Very good. Repeat. Mr. Tanaka is in Japan. He's Japanese. Answer. Is Mr. Suzuki Japanese too?
Yes, he is.
What about Mr. Duval? Is he Japanese too?
No, he's not.
Is he Japanese or French?
He's French.
Is Mr. Schultz French too?
No, he's not.
What nationality is Mr. Schultz?
He's German.
And what about Mr. Morgan?
He's English.
Very good. And what about Mrs. Morgan? Is she English too?
Yes, she is.
Is Mrs. Duval German?
No, she's not.
Is she American?
No, she's not.
What nationality is Mrs. Duval?
She's French.
And what about Mrs. Morgan?
She's English.
Very good. Repeat. Mrs. Morgan is English. She's from London. Answer. Is Mrs. Duval from London too?
No, she's not.
Where's she from?
She's from Paris.
Is Mr. Phillips from Paris?
No, he's not.
Is Mr. Phillips from Madrid or from New York?
He's from New York.
What city is Mrs. Phillips from?
She's from New York too.
And what about Mrs. Morgan?
She's from London.
Is Mr. Schultz from London too?
No, he's not.
Is he from London or from Berlin?
He's from Berlin.
Very good. And now repeat. Mr. Schultz is from Berlin. He's German. Mrs. Duval is from Paris. She's
French.
Mr. Tanaka is from Tokyo. He's
Japanese.
Mrs. Morgan is from London. She's
English.
Mr. Phillips is from New York. He's
American.
good. And now answer. Answer with he, she, or it. Is New York a country?
No, it's not.
Is it a country or a city?
It's a city.
Is Mr. Duval German?
No, he's not.
What nationality is he?
He's French.
And what about Mrs. Duval?
She's French too.
Is France a country?
Yes, it is.
Is Mr. Duval from France?
Yes, he is.
What country is Mr. Morgan from?
He's from England.
And what about Mrs. Morgan?
She's from England too.
Very good. Very, very good. This is the end of Chapter 1.